Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master Command, playing as the Auxiliary Corps. We're going to fight this patrol and get our last preparations in before the HQ battle. Looks like we're up against a bunch of Fusiliers, Austrian Fusiliers more specifically, some field artillery, and they have an artillery advantaged army. So, let's go ahead and get in there. Okay, let's get to it. What we're going to do is we're going to be pretty aggressive. There's no guarantee that they are going to come towards us, although they may. Um, but I'm going to try to go ahead and take some of this defensive ground if I can. Try to take like these hedges, these fences, get into the woods with the Christ Grenadiers. Meanwhile, I have all of my melee units over here, and they are going to try to get around the flank here and start crushing their army going down this way. Fortunately, they are moving their army to kind of counter me, but that's okay. We'll deal with them. So those guys are unlimbering. Let's go ahead, start spreading guys out. We're coming out under fire. You guys continue to move forward. Let's come up to here, take this hill. You guys can spread out here. Yeah, let's get the Bavarians up to there. Rice Grenadiers. Let's get you guys spread out. I don't think you'll need your bayonets, so I'll probably take them off here in a minute. Let's get my artillery set up. Christ Grenadiers, you can continue to advance in a line. Poor Tatar Cavalry just kind of got shot up. Honestly, that's a really big morale drop for only losing like 31 guys. Jeez. What the heck? These guys like inflict more morale damage? No, they just inflicted an insane amount of morale damage. Okay. Let's have you charge in. Let's start bringing the Tatars around. Field Jaegers are kind of getting shot up. You guys unlimber. Jeez. Just from the artillery? Oh my gosh. Might have them back off here in a minute. Yeah, everyone shoot them. Ooh, we are on the menu. I don't love that. You guys go ahead and charge in here. Join them. You guys come this way. Let's knock out these Fusiliers. Let's move up a little bit here. I kept these guys in reserve because they're max veterancy, so I didn't really want them to get involved. But I think we're going to have to get them involved. And I'm gonna bring our Tatar cavalry around, and I want to try to knock out the. I want to try and knock out that artillery because they are doing a lot of damage. You, I'm gonna bring up. Only bring up a little bit. And let's go ahead and charge into them. Ooh, I don't know what these guys are up to, if they're going to turn around or not, but we can definitely knock out at least one artillery unit. Let's have you guys come this way. Okay, Tatars, pull back. All of you guys come this way. Let's actually go ahead and turn our formation here. And I'll bring you guys forward, and we'll charge into them. We'll bring our Tatar back. Okay, everyone coming this way. Christ Musketeers, yep. Bavarians, get into a column. Feldjägers, get over here. You guys can spread out and run for that. Let's hit these guys, please. Our Christ Grenadiers are kind of getting rocked, so let's get in there and help them. Okay, go ahead and take off your bayonets. There's like 0 chance that you're gonna get into a melee at this point. You can do the same. Everyone shoot at the veteran Fusiliers, and I might even pull these guys back. They've already taken a lot of damage. You can hold your fire. These guys should be done pretty soon here, after this next volley. Okay. With that being done, I think I'm going to take the money and ammunition. Feel like we're doing fairly well on veterancy. We don't really need the food. I could take the conscription, but I just like this more. We really need to start stocking up on more ammunition, and I want to make sure that we have a little bit of a cash reserve heading into Act 3 here soon. So let's come here. Let's see if there's anything that we need to sell off. Can definitely sell that. And then everything else is potentially useful, putting it on our men. So we're going to hold on to everything else. We're going to... I think we should march over here, see about buying some muskets, and then maybe look to raid this this city. So let's do that. Let's muster as we go. Generate some manpower. Generate some Saxon recruits, apparently. Turn them into musketeers. I could turn them into artillery. I am tempted to get rid of our Christ musketeers and keep these Saxons, which I think are a little bit more useful. I mean, I could just disband these guys for the manpower. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Keep these Saxons, should we want them. And I can flex them into whatever sort of unit I want them to be. Let's go ahead and muster for one more turn as we're walking along. One more turn, one more day, I meant to say. And then we'll come over here. We'll see if there's anything good here. There's an excellent Jönköping. So I could upgrade you. But I really want these guys to get more. There's also an excellent Tula, which would be good for you. So we can buy both of these. Let's do that. No, I want to give you the excellent. You can have the good, and you can have an excellent. Jönköping. Okay. How do these compare? Well, the range is worse, but everything else is better. Maybe I'll just keep you with the Delft musket for now. Or I could give you guys the Delft and give you guys the Jönköping. That leaves us with a Charleville, which actually, since you guys are kind of more melee oriented, the Sul is better for you. But the Sul would probably be I just really like the melee stats that it gives. Okay. Well, we'll just keep everyone as is right now. Anything else interesting? Some cannons. They're all kind of pricey though. Anything good here? This would be a great treatise for our guys here. And we actually have an open slot. So let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. And then I want to get these guys a limber chest. Yeah, we can give them this one. Because these guys run out of ammunition pretty quickly, I've noticed. Sweep shot is kind of cool, but we're gonna hold off. 20 damage. Okay. Ooh, or we could go double canister, but then that will shorten their range quite a bit. But I could give them a marksman. Give them a little bit more range. Also elevation screws. There are quite a few tempting buys here. Do I go for the double canister? Or do I just buy an excellent canister? I really want the double canister. I think it is fun. Also, the earthworks would be really good for our Feldjägers that are kind of just getting shot up. Maybe we'll make a couple of big purchases here. Let's give you that. And then could give you this plus 5 accuracy and range. Plus 4 accuracy plus 10 range. Maybe we don't lower your reload, but we can buy this marksman. And then open up a slot for you. Give you that marksman. Over here, you can open up a slot and give you canister. And then let's go ahead and sell off a couple muskets that we probably don't need. Even the horse. You have a horse? You do have a horse. So we can actually sell that off as well. And then let's go ahead and burn this town, I think. No particularly cheap officers. And nothing else I really wanted here. Light bayonet isn't bad. But I think we're okay at the moment. Okay, 45, 385, 30. Okay, so the bronze cannons are more accurate and have longer range. Bronze gun is 550. Could I sell off enough things to make that work? Probably. Yeah, it's not like I'm relying on cavalry, so let's make that sell. And let's give you the bronze 6-pounder. Okay. With all that being done, let's go ahead, do a quick sort. All of this we can equip on our guys here if we get the money for it. So let's burn this down. HQ will mobilize here in a minute. That's fine. Continue raiding. Here comes the HQ. Very nice. Then let's come over here and spend our last moments raiding here. Do I want to sell the spirit rations? Probably. Yeah, let's just raid here. Get what we can. Let's see, they... Okay, so they get more morale. Officers are more likely to die. That's... They have a lot of artillery, oh my gosh. It's kind of scary, actually, because artillery has been doing so much damage to me. Yeah, they've got 5, 6, 7. 7 artillery units. Fortunately, they don't have too much line. Okay, let's see if there's any last upgrades that we can make here. I think you don't need the buck and ball, really. Maybe I could put it on, like, the Christ Musketeers. Or something. These guys could use, extra equipment. It's not really anything useful for you. I mean, Limber Chest is slightly useful, but not, like, amazingly useful. Okay. Then let's get you guys all upgraded. How about for you, we give a Bible. Can take a Bible, sure. You, I will give this haversack to. And you, perhaps also a haversack. Or a canteen. Okay, I think everyone has a fair amount of upgrades now. The only thing I'm looking at now is, do I want to give this De Saxa treatise to someone? Which I think it would be useful. You have very good charge. Maybe actually we do a little switch here. Let's give you the Bible, and you the canteen. And let's also give you this. Fetch. I wasn't thinking that one through. Oh, I see. You had a cross, and we replaced the cross with the Bible. Okay. Okay, okay. See the error in my ways now. If there's anyone where this makes more sense. I mean, possibly, right? I do like the idea of you taking fewer casualties, but I feel like I also need you to hold the line. Well, yeah. Let's give you that. Or I can just take away your Bible. Yeah, maybe we just do that. Here, get this back. Let's take your Bible. Oh my gosh, no! No! Oh, these treatises. Okay, we're taking yours. There. Alright, and we're just gonna be done with it. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Let's go ahead and get loaded in now. Okay, this, I think, is going to be a pretty tricky battle. I just realized I forgot to go to my Feldjäger's commands. Alright, this is going to be a pretty tricky battle because they have a ton of artillery. And not only that, but they have quite a bit of cavalry that can stay back and defend that artillery. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up with our firing infantry over here. I'm thinking ideally we'll hold the woods, maybe this fence line and this hill with our line infantry. We'll put at least one artillery unit over here, possibly more, and then maybe have another artillery unit over here. I'm not sure, it just kind of depends on how their line forms up. And then meanwhile, we're going to be sending our melee troops around to start theoretically knocking out the flanks of their line. I may not send them into melee. I may just like form them into a line and start trying to hit their flanks. And what I want to happen is I want there to be an opening where we can start knocking out their artillery with our cavalry. But we will have to see if such an opportunity presents itself. It looks like they are starting to move after us now, so I need to be more careful about how I'm placing then. Let's go ahead and put some of our Feldjägers here. Right, I want these guys to be able to shoot at this unit, like right here in the center, that has an officer. Keeping the Kreis here in reserve, sending our melee units around the flank. You guys can go ahead and take up position here. And maybe actually I bring you guys back. Now actually stay up here, stay up here. So where is their Deline gonna be? Like over here? Good grief. That artillery will be death of us. Go ahead and spread our guys out a little bit to make a hole here for our very own artillery. Let's run you guys in a position. Oh geez, please unlimber. Saxon Grenadiers are going to be here in reserve. You guys unlimber. Pull these guys back. They look like they're about to get charged. Okay, charge in, help out here. Hold your fire for a minute. to General. General, come over here. You guys get sorted out. Okay, still seem to be doing well over here. Those guys are retreating. Let's position the Tartars over here to intercept them. Though I think it will be fine. You guys come more directly now. Charge into them. Make sure they don't come back. Oh, jeez. Don't chase after. Chase after. Please. How are we doing here? We might be shooting our own guys. Hard to tell. Let's get set up. Try and knock out that officer. I'm gonna bring you guys around a little bit closer. Good job. Artillery still has one Rinzer Hussar unit protecting them. You can turn around. Nice, we killed their officer. Pull the Vice Grandiers forward, put you guys back. Let's charge them here. How are we doing over here? Still looks fine. An eye on those Grinzer Hussars. Guys are retreating here. That's not great. Here, let's come up a little bit more. They're done for, that's good. You guys hold your fire. So hold your fire. Let's get into a line here. Let's try to knock out that artillery while they're undefended. We're okay here. Okay, good. They are retreating. Oh no, we got hit by Renzer Hussars. Okay, let's advance. I think this artillery is just kind of smacking us around now. So we need to hurry and try to knock them out. This is kind of the worst, having to try and knock out the artillery. I kind of wish the artillery just recognized that that it was dead. Yeah, let's send the Christ Grenadiers forward. Christ Musketeers will bring our cavalry around. We will bombard them when and where possible. No, don't do that. Don't shoot that artillery. You're good. Fall back. You're good. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. No need for you guys to get shot up anymore. No, let's bring you up. Let's get you running. Okay, charge in. All you guys can probably hold your fire now. Try to knock out as much of these guys as we can. Okay, that was really good. Perfect. Okay, so definitely a little bloody, especially on our line that was absorbing a lot of the artillery, but we didn't lose anybody, so thank goodness. Got a lot of money from that. Yeah, losses were high. So get us like... This would get us like 20, a little under 3,000, I think, ish. And then with the Tallers, we're getting 20 reservists. So every 5 Tallers is 20 men. So 300. 300 divided by 5. Shoot, I wish my mental math were stronger. Let's just go ahead and take the... Let's go ahead and just take the restoration of our casualties. Okay, let's see here. Accuracy and range. And then for our artillery, stamina isn't terrible, but it's not great. None of these are particularly amazing either. Let's just skip for now. And excellent earthworks would be really good on you, and then you can take the good ones. Max range and reload, that would be really good on these guys. Excellent Charlevilles. Oh, let's go ahead and upgrade you. Congratulations. You still need some time. I don't think anybody else needs or like even can upgrade, right? Yeah. Right. Excellent Neustadt, excellent Charleville. Boom, there's a Charleville. Let's see how the Neustadt compares. It is better except for reload, so you'll take that. Okay, then let's go ahead and item sale profit up. Resource costs down. Item sale profit being up isn't terrible. We will have a fair amount of stuff to sell. And Hearts and Minds is just a good, whatchamacallit? It's a good doctrine to have. This is kind of interesting. If we stack this, is this additive? Like, does that mean, muskets and carbines are free since I have minus 50% twice? I kind of doubt it. These grenadiers are interesting. They have really high charge, but not great melee. Getting another Bavarian artillery would be pretty interesting, but enlistment officers would be borderline useless. Dragoons are fine. But I don't love any of these, so I'm gonna reroll. These again are not super amazing. This one's okay, but I don't like forts. But we could try it. The dragoons would be more important. But if that's the case, right? If I care more about the unit, should I not get the artillery instead? Yeah, I could just get the artillery and then not complete this because I don't want this. This is going to be bad for us. I don't want this, but I do want this artillery. Let's actually do this and just not get salary reductions. I just actively need to remember, don't get salary reductions. I didn't even check to see who I'm fighting. I assume it's the Austrians or the Habsburg Empire. Probably be better to say. I get like cavalry, but I don't really need that. Also kind of don't want to spend days waiting. Oh, and there's a Marauder army right there. Jeez. So Marauder army here. Marauder here. Yeah, these look like Austrians. Dang it, man. I'm so tired of fighting Austrians. Marauder over here. Along with 2 encamped armies. HQ's up here. What I could do is I could go into muster mode. Maybe we take away from you a little bit. Everyone else mustering a tad bit. Okay, now everyone is recovering some units. And then we go into mustering stance. And then come over here, we take the money. And in the meantime, we're generating more manpower and increasing our replenishment. So let's do that. And then we walk on over here. Still replenishing. Maybe we even come check out this fort while we're working on our replenishment. Nowhere close to being able to open a new brigade here. So I think I'll probably just disband them for the manpower. do like one more day of mustering. And then just move normally. Check out this fort. Chance of attrition, but it's okay. That was worth it. Go ahead and give you an excellent bayonet. Give you a good one. And then we've got this excellent Delft carbine, which I don't think is better than our Tula. And we have an excellent land pattern. Yeah, let's make that switch. And we can give... How did these compare? How did these compare? Slower reload, but better accuracy. We'll do that. Oh, and I have more buckshot. Okay. I feel like that's pretty decent. Let's then come over here and fight this Marauder army. I really wish we had another brigade, but that's okay. So let's do it. Let's come over here. Who's still kind of low? Basically just this Palatine unit. I do kind of want to make that change. I do kind of want to give you the elevation screws. Okay. Okay. Now let's come fight these guys. Okay, so they got the better artillery. They have 4 artillery units, and they have a bunch of grenadiers, basically. A handful of fusiliers and some cavalry, but... Okay. Well then, let's get to it. Okay. We are moving. We are going to set up our line infantry here in the town, along with our Kreis units. Over here on the flank, we have our melee units moving into position. I am really concerned about this army because I feel like they have their bases pretty well covered. They've got decent, if not amazing, line infantry. Their cavalry is fairly strong. Look at the accuracy on these dragoons and look at the melee. And then the hussars all have pretty good charge. And these grenadiers over here are very frightening. 100 charge, 85 melee. Is a little scary. If their artillery starts to unlimber, I will start putting my guys into a line formation. Okay. Okay, their artillery seems to be unlimbering. Just finished getting ours in position. Looks like we'll have our chance here in a moment. Get unlimbered. Unlimbered. I really need to give these guys shoes so that they can get around a little bit faster. I'm going to put the Kreis Granders in here because they'll be in cover, and also provides a little hole where I will eventually switch these guys over to canister and have them helping out over here. At least is the plan. Maybe instead of shooting those Grenadiers, we try to hit that cavalry in the back. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, unlimber. Poor Bavarians are getting beat up. Maybe I have the Christ Musketeers come up and take their spot. Go ahead and spread out here. We're still doing excellent work hitting their cavalry in the back. Seems as if they are sending a lot of their guys to deal with my melee units, so we might actually give them a reason to stand and fight here. While you guys forward. These guys are getting pretty beat up. I want to rotate them out. Buccaneers are still doing okay, but after this volley, I want to take the Bavarians out. Okay, very good. Saxons, you can come back for now. Price Grenadiers move up. Hold your fire. You guys fall back. You guys move up. Why don't we actually throw some grenades if we can? Yeah, you come over here. Yeah, keep working that cavalry. Let's open fire, please. And we can go ahead and take off your bayonets, you guys. I'll do the same here until the cavalry advances. just get in and knock some of these guys out. Like them. You put your bayonets on. Your bayonets on. You fire for a minute. You guys fall back. And then let's open fire here. Awesome. Try to knock out some more of their cavalry. You help out over here. Put your bayonets on, get into a column, get ready to charge. Same here. Keep the Christ Graders moving up. I think you guys, yeah, you guys are taking like no damage, so you can move up. Bring you guys around this way. I need your... Hold your fire. Those poor Grenadiers shattered. But that is okay. Where are our Saxons? Here they are. I think all that's left is their cavalry. Not cavalry, artillery. So let's see if we can take out all of their artillery before that unit recovers. Awesome. Our Christ Grenadiers shattered, but they have so many men that we'll be okay. Okay, let's go ahead and take the money because we really need to open that other brigade slot. Oh right, I forgot that I forgot that we get a doctrine for each one of these guys that we beat. Let's take less morale damage, sure. Perfect. Let's replenish what we can. Item cost is higher here. Okay, we got an Imperial recruit unit. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell him for the whatchamacallit, the reservists. Let's go ahead and equip a few of these things, because some of them are really good and we should just get them assigned like that. Actually, yeah, let's do that, and then you can have the good Yon shopping. Excellent basket hilt set hanger. Be like really good on you. Theoretically. If I remember to charge you in. Excellent tea, or yeah, excellent tea. We can put on you. Excellent Tompion. Boom. Yeah. We do have good crosses. I think someone's making use of basic cross, aren't they? Maybe not. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, most of the stuff in here we can just go ahead and sell off. So let me... I don't want to finish burning down this town and then proceed onwards. Yeah, let's burn this to the ground. Generate some more money, generate a little bit of food. Yeah, I know these towns are also getting raided, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I should have entered it. Ugh. Okay, that was a misplay on my part. I forgot that I need to be entering towns to get the Bavarian artillery. But we did get some really good stuff, including cylindrical ramrods and an excellent haversack. And a really good greatcoat. So let's come over here real quick, check out this fort. Free level 2 officer or some money. Let's go ahead and take the officer for now. Let's see. He's kind of meh. Well, we keep him in reserve in case somebody dies or in case we need to sacrifice an officer. He can be our sacrifice. So let's come over here. And then we've entered one town. What I wanted to do was sell. So let's sell all these officer gorgets. I'm not going to need the captured uniforms at this point. Simply because I have almost all the units we need. I'll get a free artillery unit, and then I can just like buy an officer and get some random unit to throw in. So let's sell off these things. Let's sell off that Hanoverian horse. Sell off these junky bayonets. The bad muskets. And now we've got enough to open another brigade here. We'll slot you in for now. We will get you over here, you in here. I think I will turn you into a musketeer unit. To strengthen our line. There's some ammo over here. Let's put you there. Let's throw a couple of items on you. Take a Delft musket, take a good bayonet, take a Bible, Tompion. Maybe some tea. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that's good for now. Next city we come across, we will buy an officer to get a free unit here, and then we'll get our artillery at some point and have them all squared away. The 2nd Fire Brigade, this is our... It's melee brigade. I know these guys aren't benefiting from this, so maybe I will get rid of this trait to make it something more useful. The other thing I can do is you're at the end of the line here. So let's take your Tompion, or not Tompion, but your Spontoon. Let's take your Spontoon, and let's give you... Okay, let's give you a Spontoon, and then... Let's give you a Spontoon. And you can take... It's coffee, I guess. Or a cylindrical ramrod. That works too. And let's definitely give you the haversack. Perhaps that canteen. Or a greatcoat. Actually, let's do greatcoat. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with that for right now. Let's go ahead and we'll stop the episode here, and next time we'll come up here, knock them out, and then come down south, fight this guy, and then see how we do against these encamped armies. Yeah. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next video.